Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm Shakira binti Azami. I'm from class BA2434A. Today I'm going to explain about one sample test for mean one-tailed test. The definition. A one-tailed test is a statistical test in which the critical area of a distribution is one-sided so that it is either greater than or less than a certain value, but not both. If the sample being tested falls into the one-sided critical area, the alternative hypothesis will be accepted instead of the null hypothesis. A basis of a one-tailed test. A basic concept in inferential statistics is hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is run to determine whether a claim is true or not, given a population parameter. When the testing is set up to show that the sample mean would be higher or lower than the population mean, it is referred to as a one-tailed test. Before the one-tailed test can be performed, null and alternative hypotheses have to be established. A null hypothesis is a claim that the researchers hope to reject. An alternative hypothesis is the claim that is supported by rejecting the null hypothesis. So this is an example of one-tailed test, and the last one is a two-tailed test. So this is the example for the Excel, which is cuts-off technical support response time. So the question here is cuts-off received calls for technical support. In the past, the average response time has been at least 25 minutes. It believes the average response time can be reduced to less than 25 minutes. In the cuts-off example, use alpha 0.05. So these are the two formula for the one-tailed test. The Z here is for the population and the T here is for the sample. So we are going to use the T one. So the alpha is 0.05. The N here is the total number of the customers. So we are going to use the basic Excel function, which is count. So we click on the count and then click on the customer. Click Ctrl Shift and arrow down and enter. So you will get the total customer for 44 customer. This is the symbol for mean. So mean here is the average response time has been at least 25 minutes. So we put 25 for the mean. For the average response time, you're going to use the Excel function, which is average. Click on the average and then take on the time. Ctrl Shift and then button down and click enter. So you will get the answer for average response time. For the standard deviation, it's the same thing, which is STDEV. Click on the STDEV and then the same, take on the time, Ctrl Shift and down and enter. So you will get the answer for standard deviation. For square root, you will have to use the Excel function too, which is SQRT. And here at the formula, it says that the square root is the n, the sample, which is 44. So click on the sample, close the bracket and then click enter. So the square root is 6.63325. For the t-test value, we will use this formula to find the t. So click on the equal and then don't forget to put the bracket. So we will have to take the average response time minus with the mean. Close the bracket and then divide, open the bracket back, and then take the standard deviation and then divide with the square root and then close the bracket. So you will get the answer for negative 1.05217. For the critical value, we will have to use this formula. So click on the equal and then search TINV, which is 1 minus the alpha, which is 0.05, and then comma, and minus 1, which is the sample, minus 1. So it is 43. And close the bracket, and you will get the answer 1.68. So with all the answer, it shows that the t-test, which is negative 1.05, does not fall in the rejection region. So it is failed to reject the H null. As a conclusion, even though the sample mean of 21.91 is well below 25, we have too much sampling error to conclude that the true population mean is less than 25 minutes. So these are the examples for the one-tailed test, rejection region, which is negative 1.68, and for the t-test is negative 1.05. So that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.